Today I invite you to join this powerful morning prayer, an opportunity to start your day with God and strengthen your faith. Let each word touch your heart and inspire deep spiritual renewal. It is important that you watch to the end, because throughout this devotional you will find moments of peace, reflection and hope that can completely transform your day. May this prayer bring relief to your worries and guide you to put God first in everything you do. Lord, in this new dawn, with a humble heart and thirsty for your presence, I come to you in prayer. I know that the day that is beginning is a gift from you, and so I want to start my day with God, seeking your direction and putting you first in every thought, decision and action. So often, my heart feels restless, overwhelmed by life's challenges, and it is at these times that I need your peace the most. May this morning prayer be the foundation of a blessed day, renewed in your presence. Father, in this moment, I recognize your greatness and power. You are the foundation of my life, the strength that sustains me in moments of weakness. In the midst of the storms, I know I can trust you to calm my heart and bring peace to my worries. On this day, I want to put God first in every choice and thought, knowing that in doing so, I am giving my life into the hands of the Creator. May your light shine in me and through me, guiding every step I take throughout this day. Lord, I know that the challenges are many, but I also know that your grace is greater than any adversity. Help me to remember that I am not alone, that your love surrounds me at all times, and that I can start the day with confidence, knowing that you are with me. Give me the strength to overcome difficulties and the courage to face whatever lies ahead. I want to be a living witness to your power and goodness. May my life be a reflection of your presence, and at the end of this day, may I look back and see your hand in every detail. Beloved Father, I thank you for another day of life, for every dawn that offers me the chance to start again, to be closer to you. May this prayer of the day be the fuel that renews my faith and gives me the strength to carry on regardless of the circumstances. When worries try to take over my heart, remind me that your peace is what I need, and that starting the day with God is the secret to facing any challenge. May your presence be with me from the first moment until the end of the day. Lord, I ask you for wisdom and discernment. May the decisions I make today be guided by you, and may I have the clarity to choose what is right, even when the options seem confusing. May I put God first in everything, knowing that by doing so I'm allowing you to lead my life according to your perfect plan. I surrender all my worries, fears and anxieties to you, trusting that in your hands everything is transformed and renewed. Lord, sadness often tries to find a place in my heart, but I know that true joy is in you. Help me to put away these negative feelings and trust in your word, which promises me rest and relief. I want this morning prayer to be like a balm for my soul, that I can feel your love invading every part of my being. May I begin the day with God, renewed in strength and hope, knowing that nothing is greater than your power in my life. Father, when doubts arise and the path seems uncertain, remind me that you are my shepherd and that I will lack nothing. May I walk in faith and trust, putting you first in all my decisions. May every step I take be illuminated by your presence, and may I find opportunities throughout this day to spread your love and be a blessing in the lives of those around me. May sadness be transformed into joy and restlessness into peace, because I am anchored in you, Lord. Lord, I praise you for your faithfulness. Even when I move away, you remain by my side, patiently waiting for me to return to your arms. May this prayer of the day help me to remember that I am never alone, that your presence is constant and unwavering in my life. May I start the day with God, knowing that you are taking care of every detail, including those I don't even notice. I give you my dreams, my plans and my worries, trusting that your way is always the best. Father, strengthen my faith so that, in the face of challenges, I don't lose heart. Help me to see beyond the difficulties and to trust that when I put God first, the solutions will come at the right time. May I be patient, confident and persevering, knowing that your love sustains me and that everything has a greater purpose. May this day be guided by your wisdom, and may I be attentive to the opportunities for growth and learning that arise. I want to be a person who reflects your peace and grace. Lord, I also want to thank you for the small blessings that often go unnoticed. Every breath, every step, every new opportunity is a sign of your care and mercy. May this morning's prayer remind me to be grateful for everything, both the moments of joy and the moments of difficulty, because I know that in everything there is a purpose. When I put God first, I realize that even the challenges are a way of learning, and that each experience brings me closer to you. Father, Today I ask you to renew my strength. I know there are days when tiredness seems to dominate and motivation seems distant, but in you I find the energy I need to carry on. May I feel a complete renewal, both physical and spiritual, as I begin the day with God. May I face this day with courage and determination, always remembering that I am not alone. Your hand is upon me, guiding and protecting, and so I have nothing to fear. May this day be blessed, full of peace and fulfillment. Lord, I ask you to calm my heart in moments of anxiety, when the worries of everyday life try to take hold of me. Help me to remember that you are the source of true peace. May this prayer of the day be a constant reminder that your love is greater than any fear or doubt. When I put God first, I realize that all my worries diminish, because I know that you are in control of everything. May I rest in your promise that you will never abandon me. Father, sadness often creeps in and it seems difficult to find joy, but I know that in you I find the strength to overcome any negative feeling. I ask that you remove all the sadness that dwells in me and replace it with your joy, which is eternal and unshakable. Throughout this day, may I be a light to others, sharing your peace and love with those who need it. I want to start the day with God, letting your presence transform every moment, filling me with hope and renewal. Father, throughout this day, I ask you to keep my eyes fixed on you. In the midst of the distractions and challenges that life brings, help me to remember that it is in your presence that I find true peace. May this morning prayer be my refuge, my starting point to face everything that comes my way with faith and confidence. When I put God first, I realize that everything lines up according to your purpose, and what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. May I have the wisdom to discern your directions, and may my heart always be open to hear your still, small voice. Lord, I know that there are days when faith is tested and the path seems full of obstacles. However, I also know that it is in these moments that your presence becomes even more evident. Help me to keep my trust in you, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. May this prayer of the day be a reminder that, as I begin the day with God, I am under your protection and care. May my faith be strengthened, and, at the end of this day, may I look back and see how you have sustained me, even in the little things. All that I ask in Jesus' name. Father, on this new day, I ask you to give me a grateful heart. May I see the blessings that surround me, even in the simplest things. When I start the day with God, everything takes on a new meaning. Difficulties become opportunities for growth, and joys become moments of praise and gratitude. May this morning prayer be the beginning of a daily journey of gratitude and recognition that everything I have and everything I am comes from you. May I never forget to thank you for your unconditional love and for your mercy that is renewed every morning. Lord, I know that life's worries often weigh heavily on my shoulders, but today I choose to trust in you, handing over all my anguish and burdens. May my heart find rest in your presence, knowing that you are the God who takes care of every detail. Help me to remember that by putting God first, I am prioritizing what really matters. May I find the strength to move forward with renewed faith and living hope. May every moment of this day be lived in your presence, with the certainty that I am safe in your arms. Lord, throughout this day, I ask that you help me to be patient and understanding with others. Often, in the rush of everyday life, it's easy to lose our temper or let impatience take over. But as I start the day with God, I remember that patience is the fruit of your Spirit, and I want it to manifest itself in me in every interaction. May I be a source of peace and tranquility for those who cross my path today. Teach me to see people as you see them, with love and compassion, and to treat them with the kindness that reflects your character. Father, at this time, I also ask you for wisdom. I know that the decisions I make today can have lasting impacts, and so I want to make them according to your will. May this prayer of the day remind me to seek your direction in everything, because I know that when I put God first, He guides me along the right paths. Help me to discern what is best, even when the choices seem difficult or uncertain. May I have confidence that, by following your voice, I am walking safely, protected by your love and care. Lord, as I get up today, may I remember that each new day is an opportunity to live with purpose and meaning. As I begin the day with God, may I realize that my life has eternal value and that every decision I make can reflect your will. Help me to see beyond the superficial and focus on what really matters, your presence in my life. May this morning prayer be a call to live with integrity, always seeking to honor you in thought, word, and deed. May I be attentive to opportunities to do good and to show your grace to those in need. Father, when tiredness or frustration try to discourage me, renew my strength and my hope. I know I don't have to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders because you offer me rest. May I learn to rely more on you and less on my own strength. By putting God first, I remember that true peace and satisfaction come from you and not from circumstances. May I have the serenity to accept what I cannot change and the courage to change what I can. May this day be a reflection of your care and your presence in me. Lord, on this day, I ask you to help me keep my focus on what is essential. I am often distracted by the worries and pressures of the world, but when I start the day with God, everything comes into perspective. May I prioritize what really matters, which is your presence, your love, and your direction for my life. May this morning prayer strengthen me to move forward with clarity of purpose, knowing that when I put God first, other things fall into place according to your perfect plan. I don't want to waste time on what is fleeting. I want to invest in what is eternal. Father, help me to have a spirit of peace even in the face of adversity. I know there will be challenging moments throughout this day, but I want to face them calmly and confidently, knowing that you are my sustenance. When doubts arise, remind me that I am anchored in your word, and that your will is always good, perfect, and pleasing. May I begin this day with the conviction that nothing happens without you being in control, and that, in the end, everything works out for my good. May my faith be the anchor that holds me firm, even in the storms. Lord, as I walk through this day, I want my life to reflect your light in every little attitude. As I begin the day with God, may I be reminded that my presence can make a difference in the lives of those around me. May my speech be seasoned with grace, and may my actions be a reflection of your love. When haste or stress try to steal my peace, may I remember to take a deep breath and trust that you are guiding my every step. May I see this day as an opportunity to be a blessing and to spread hope. Father, sometimes the challenges seem too big to face, but I know I don't have to face them alone. By putting God first, I trust that you have already prepared the way and that the solution to every problem is already in your hand. May this prayer of the day fill me with faith and courage to move forward, knowing that with you by my side, there is nothing to fear. In every situation, may I remember your promise never to abandon me, and may my trust always be in you, regardless of the circumstances. Lord, at the end of this day, may I look back and recognize your hand in every detail, in every moment. May I begin the day with God having planted seeds of peace, faith, and love throughout all my interactions. When night falls and silence takes over, may my heart be filled with gratitude for everything I have experienced, knowing that you have been by my side at every moment. May this morning prayer continue to echo in my heart, reminding me that with the Lord, everything is possible. May I end this day with the same confidence and hope with which I began it. Father, I thank you for every blessing, big or small, that I have received today. I entrust tomorrow to you, trusting that by putting God first, I am putting my future in the best hands. By sharing this prayer with others, may I be a channel of your peace and love, encouraging others to also seek your presence. I invite everyone who is watching or listening to this message to leave their prayer requests in the comments, so that together we can form a chain of faith. And if this message has touched your heart, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the content, and continue walking with us on this journey of faith and daily renewal.